A U.S. Navy aircraft carrier doesn't simply roll into the ocean when construction is complete. Before this 100,000-ton warship is allowed to touch seawater for the very first time, it must survive years of inspections, engineering tests, and precision planning. Thousands of workers spend millions of hours ensuring that every system is ready, because once the carrier begins to float, there is no easy way back. What looks like a single launch day is actually the final chapter of one of the most complex engineering projects ever undertaken. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes to uncover the secret process before the U.S. Navy launches an aircraft carrier. Most people believe launching an aircraft carrier is simply a matter of flooding a dry dock and letting the ship float away. The reality is far more extraordinary. Before launch day, engineers inspect millions of individual components, verify thousands of welds, pressure test sealed compartments, install critical combat systems, and prepare a nuclear-powered city designed to serve for more than 50 years. In this documentary, you'll discover everything that happens before the world's most powerful warship ever reaches the ocean. An aircraft carrier isn't just another ship. It is a floating military base, an airport, a power station, a command center, and a city, all combined into one vessel. Every flight deck must withstand the impact of fighter jets landing at over 150 miles per hour. Every compartment must remain watertight under extreme conditions. Every cable, valve, and hydraulic line must perform flawlessly because failure at sea can put thousands of sailors at risk. That's why the launch itself is only a small part of the journey. The real work happens years before the carrier ever leaves the shipyard. Construction begins long before the hull takes shape. Massive steel sections weighing hundreds of tons are built separately before being lifted into place with giant cranes. These modules are carefully aligned using laser-guided equipment to ensure millimeter-level precision. As the carrier grows, electricians install hundreds of miles of wiring, while plumbers, welders, engineers, and technicians work simultaneously inside thousands of compartments. By the time the ship appears complete from the outside, much of the critical work is still happening deep inside its steel walls. Before anyone even considers flooding the dry dock, inspectors begin an extensive series of quality checks. Advanced ultrasonic scanners search for microscopic cracks hidden inside the steel structure. Every weld is examined. Pressure tests confirm that watertight compartments can withstand flooding, and complex electrical systems are tested repeatedly under simulated operating conditions. Even the smallest defect can delay the launch because repairing problems after the ship enters the water becomes significantly more difficult and expensive. For the Navy, perfection isn't optional, it's essential. Deep inside the carrier sit two nuclear reactors that will eventually power the ship for decades without refueling. But these reactors remain inactive during much of the construction. Before they are brought online, engineers inspect cooling systems, electrical networks, shielding, and countless safety mechanisms. Every procedure follows strict nuclear safety protocols, ensuring the reactors can operate reliably before the ship ever begins active service. It's one of the most carefully controlled stages of the entire project. Once every major inspection is complete, the shipyard prepares for one of the most dramatic moments. Huge gates seal the dry dock, while seawater slowly fills the basin. The process takes hours, not minutes. Engineers continuously monitor the ship's balance, structural stress, and buoyancy as thousands of tons of water gradually lift the carrier from its supports for the very first time. After years of resting on dry land, the warship finally becomes a floating vessel. As the water rises, the enormous carrier slowly lifts free. Powerful tugboats carefully guide the ship out of the dry dock, while engineers continue monitoring every system on board. For many workers, this is an emotional milestone. Some have spent years building the vessel, and this is the first time they witness their work come alive. But despite the celebration, everyone knows the mission isn't finished. It's only entering its next phase. Before joining the fleet, the carrier must prove itself at sea. During sea trials, engineers test propulsion, steering, navigation, radar, communications, aircraft launch systems, elevators, and emergency equipment under real operating conditions. The crew intentionally pushes the ship to its limits, searching for weaknesses that can still be corrected before official delivery to the U.S. Navy. Only after completing these demanding trials is the carrier considered ready for operational service. Launching a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier isn't a single event. It's the result of years of engineering, precision, and teamwork. Behind every launch ceremony are thousands of skilled workers, millions of individual components, and countless hours of testing that ensure one of the world's most powerful warships is ready to protect its crew and carry out its mission. The next time you see an aircraft carrier entering the ocean, remember that what you're witnessing is only the final step of an incredible journey that began years earlier. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at naval engineering, subscribe to Carrier Command for more cinematic documentaries exploring the technology, history, and operations behind the world's most powerful military machines.